welcome back to the OG channel, the channel dedicated to all things cheap and water fragrances. And in today's video, I am very excited because I have ordered a lot of fragrances, a huge whole load, what I call a summer haul video, really warm weather in general. You know, last year I did a cold weather cologne haul video. Well, this is a warm weather cologne haul video, or you're gonna say a summer cologne haul. And like my usual haul videos, these are all gonna be first impressions, so I've not smelled these, haven't opened them. The most I've done is just taking the cellophane wrapping off of them so that it's not so noisy trying to open it, and just saves me time and all the trash around the room. So I'm gonna get through these like my usual. I'm just gonna go one at a time. I'm gonna smell them, give my first impressions, what I think about them, and then at the very end, I'm gonna go back through, summarize them, probably go through the note breakdowns if I think I should on Fragrantica or whatever website, and just kind of see how accurate I am, and also what these are actually clones of. Almost all of these I know exactly what they're cloning because they've been hyped thoroughly online, but there's like one or two in here that don't really get a whole lot of appearances online, so I'm kind of curious to see what those are like. But to quickly go through what I have here, I have this one here by Maison Alhambra. It is Yeah Man Parfum, and I'm pretty sure you can kind of guess what that's gonna be a clone of. This one by Armaf, which is kind of a clone maybe, but also an original. In a way, it is Limon Odyssey, or Odyssey Limon in the Odyssey line, the only one from the Odyssey line that I have so far. This one here by French Avenue, it is Ether Extrait, and this is by Afnan, it is Rare Reef. This one by Latafa, it is Art of Universe, a very heavy packaging by the way. And then probably the most hyped of all of them by French Avenue, it is Vulcan Pho. I'm trying not to unpackage that just yet, but Vulcan Pho, have heard about this everywhere by everyone and their mama online. Finally got my hands on it for a really good price as well. So we're gonna go through all of these, break them open, see what we think about them. So let's go ahead and get to it. And the first one is gonna be this one here by Maison Alhambra, Yeah Man Parfum. So I've already seen the original Yeah Man covered, and of course it's a clone of, you know, none other than YSL Y, but this one, Yeah Man Parfum, you already know it's gonna be a clone of Y Parfum. Yep, and it looks very similar to the YSL Y bottling, which I know Maison Alhambra has gotten in legal trouble about before, more particularly from Tom Ford and their private line. And as usual, we will spray them on handy dandy tester strips here because I don't have enough skin available right now to spray these on myself. And I imagine it's also going to be the original Parfum because I believe this came out before the reformulation that happened recently. And I think even people online were talking about how you should get this one if you want the original formulation or the older formulation of Parfum, which is why I picked this one up. I already have so many things that smell like the regular Y EDT Eau de Parfum, but I don't have anything like Y Parfum, like I said, even the older formulation. So what I'm expecting with this, and actually a very hefty cap, I'm expecting it to be smell like Y, probably a little sweeter, probably a little more aldehydic like Y Parfum was, maybe a little more deeper woody, maybe some amber, some deeper aromatics, things like that. Obviously not going to be the exact same quality, but Maison Alhambra has been known to pull some fast ones and really have some great stuff and for a very good price. So let's go ahead, spray it. First one in the haul video, see what we think about it. Not the best atomizer. I mean, it's just a very standard, you know, just regular spray. I imagine there's gonna be some in here though that are gonna be pressurized, and I'm really looking forward to those. All right, let's go in, see what we think about it. Okay, yeah, it's definitely in that Y kind of profile, but it is actually less pungent, like not pungent in a bad way, but less potent, less aldehydic, sharp on the top. A little more soapy actually, but not in the aldehydic way like the original Y, like the pre-formulated Y and all that was. But it's still soapier, probably a little more lavender, like I said, more deeper aromatics. A little more subdued actually. Yeah, this is very different, but I actually like it. It's not bad at all, but in a little classier way. This is definitely way classier than the usual things you get from most like Y clones. I know a lot of people say that Y Parfum, especially the pre-formulated one, was one that you would mainly wear in the colder seasons or nighttime in the summer, and all the others are ones you could wear like in the summertime. But I think this one is one you could wear day or nighttime in summer, and actually all year round for that matter. It's dying off a little bit, then again, I'm maybe getting used to it. But yeah, one that I will definitely love to revisit and actually try it on skin and actually spray up a little more, give it a full wearing. Not bad at all. Yeah, more aromatics coming in actually, like more woodiness coming up underneath it, making it a little darker. And for like the $20 I spent on it, pretty good. Now to the next one here, Armoff's Odyssey Limon. So I actually first saw this reviewed or talked about by Omar at the School of Scent channel. He went to some big Armoff event, and he was talking about all the ones that were new at that time, like I believe it was Lionheart Man, Lionheart Woman, and then also this one. And apparently the story behind this is that they actually use a lot of naturals in this, mainly on the citruses. So the citrus in the opening should smell very realistic and be very high quality, but I imagine the rest of it probably will be the usual, whatever synthetics and whatever Armoff uses. And here we go with the packaging. I actually really like the packaging. It has a very Japanese vibe to it, if you know what I mean. If you know how Japanese culture likes to package their stuff, very simplistic, also colorful, a little playful, but minimalist. Definitely has like a very summery, fun-loving, casual vibe about it. Now, what I'm expecting out of this is things that I've already heard before. It's probably gonna be very citrusy. I don't think this is meant to be an exact clone of something, even though some people say I think it's similar to things like Pacific Chill or Afternoon Swim or something around that, but it's really its own thing. I think Armoff trying to kind of up the ante, like I said, by using more of those naturals and highlighting the citruses and all of that. Spray it, see what you think about it. Good atomizer. I mean, kind of like the Maison Hammer one, but had a little more push to it, but not pressurized. Oh, and it says Odyssey Limoni. Oh, sorry, it's Limoni, not Limon, but Limoni. Okay, let's go in, smell it, see what you think about it. Oh yeah, very citric. Oh, very lemony, very lemony. Might remind you a little bit of like lemon cleaner, like a lemon pledge and things like that, but a little more realistic, a little more zesty, like lemon zest. Not so rindy. It's actually not as green as I was expecting to be. I thought it would have like a lot of aromatics behind it, green, like herbs, things like that to support that citrus. There may be a tad bit of muskiness in here, but it's really just citrus, a little sweet, like a tad bit of like a sprinkle of sugar in there. Very citrus, like just lemon. It's just straight up lemon, and it's not like too terribly like synthetic. It actually, I mean, if they claim it's supposed to be majority naturals, like their own way of sourcing, or maybe not sourcing it, but their own way of using it or whatever. It smells really good. I imagine on skin this would probably lighten up a lot more, like be way more, in depth and fleshing things out. But yeah, just very citric, very citric. A little bit of like I said, clean white musks in there, maybe a tad bit of florals, but mainly what you're getting is just all lemon. But not bad at all. Definitely one that I don't think is going to be a big performer as far as longevity. Maybe a little loud for that first little bit, but it definitely smells natural. Like, it smells good. It smells really good, very fresh. But yeah. Now the next one. Now we're getting to the heavy hitters, the big four here, the ones that are the most hyped ones out of the whole list here, and definitely the ones that are hyped consistently in the fragrance community. Starting off with this one here, it is French Avenue's Ether Extrait. I've been really looking forward to this. I actually have sampled Greenlee before. A friend of mine gave me a Greenlee sample that he, used a little bit of, but I sprayed the rest of it like the next day because I loved it. It smells so good. So I'm really hoping that this delivers the way that people have been saying online. I know Ross was the first one that I saw that really hyped it up and talked about it. So I'm expecting the apple fruity forwardness. People say it smells like apple shampoo, and then of course a lot of cedar woodiness, a lot of musk and freshness, maybe a little bit of aromatics in there as well. I know Ross said that the cedar in this has a little bit of that synthetic cedar, but it's not in a bad way. So I'm really hoping it doesn't come across too terribly, intolerable, but I'm just looking forward to smelling it in general. If it smells anything like how people hype it up, or even close to Greenlee, I'm gonna be satisfied. But yeah, Ether Extrait, not really much more to say about this that hasn't already been said and hyped talked about online. So let's go ahead and spray it and see what we think about it personally. It's sprayed almost immediately, and I know that no one's opened it because there was cellophane on it. All right, let's go ahead, smell it, see what we think about it. Oh yeah, that's good. That is good. That's quality. And of course, this is an extrait de parfum. So not just eau de parfum, an extrait de parfum. Oh yeah, bro. Very green on the opening. There's that fruity apple in there, but it makes it a very green apple. Like I said, a little bit of a almost grass kind of greenness, a little bit of aromatics in the background, and you do get that woodiness underneath as well, like a water spritz kind of greenness in there as well, like fresh, watery, musky. I do get that cedar wood. It's actually not bad. I actually really like that cedar wood. Very dry, Very, very classy. You get a lot of those aromatics, like right off the tail end of that fruitiness from the apple. Like I said, green, a little spicy as well, like a tad bit of spice in there. Perfect for springtime, but I think summertime just as good. And even fall time as well, because of that woodiness. Just as good as I thought it'd be, and it's gonna get a ton of wear from me. I may wear it every single day for the rest of the summer. Now the next one here that I'm very, very, very excited about and very hyped about. I do have the original of this, which is Rare Carbon, but now we have Rare Reef, which is another one that's been super hyped by everyone I've seen online, especially Ross and Ash. They really, really love this one, like absolutely, this cannot get enough of it. So this one, I believe, is a clone of Pacific Chill. I couldn't remember if it was Imagination, Pacific Chill, or Afternoon Swim, or whatever it was, but I knew it was something. And heavy cap, just like the original Rare Carbon. Let's go ahead and spray it and see what we think about it. Another one that's sprayed right off the rip, so I don't know if it's sitting there in storage, if the pressure from the heat or temperature change pushed it up the atomizer, and I already smell it. It is like immediately hit. Even though I can already smell some of it, let's go ahead and go in, see what we think about it. Oh, dude, this is good. That is quality. Very like marine, cologne, watery, oceanic, beach spray style of fruitiness. Oh, dude, and that fruitiness has like a very ripe kind of, you took an apricot and broke it open. You smell the juice, watery, like, dude, how's it, like the dampness of the fruit, you know what I mean? You can smell the rind of it tear, that almost dirty, earthy, like green side of it, but with the sweetness from the apricot. You get like a sea saltiness in there as well, I believe. Like there's like a minerality in the background, like I said, that aquatic freshness. There's like a lot of musks in here. It's like almost like chlorine at a pool kind of. Like when I smell this, all I can think is like the, caustic kind of reflection that you see at the bottom of the pool when the sun comes through it. That like warble, like, the kind of webbing kind of look to it, the way like the colors and the rainbow kind of prism look to it. I see that when I smell this. This has a very synesthetic effect on me. A little bit of a floral aspect. There's a good bit of like a middle floral, I don't know if it's neroli or orange blossom, but a nice floral, clean floral aspect in there. This is good. That's really, really, really stinking good. Like that's gonna be a for sure wear almost every week in the summertime. Man, that's good. Okay, I gotta move on so I get the rest of these, but I just really, really like that one. Man, that's gonna be hard to beat. That's gonna be so hard to beat. The next one, it is by Lattafa. It is Art of Universe, and this is a very, very heavy packaging. I have a feeling this is double packaged like this and then a box inside of it. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we think about it. And there's the main packaging you're used to seeing with a lot of the Lattafa Pride line, which is the hardcover box. And it says Lattafa Pride, Eau de Parfum, Art of Universe, and it actually opens sideways like this instead of like front ways, how some of them do. A little booklet in here, which you always get from the Lattafa Pride line if you order the full presentation, and I'll put that in my drawer right here along with all the other ones that I have. Here is the bottle that everyone keeps talking about, the mirrored kind of finish, and has the, of course, the outer space, the universe, all the cosmos there in all the reflections. Of course, you have Earth and you have, I guess, Mars, or I think this one is a clone of Blue Talisman. I've heard it's a good one, but a little on the sweeter side and very strong. I know there's probably some other ones out there, like people say like Tarothi Blue, or not Tarothi Blue, but Tarothi Electric, but off and on is a better one, or I know Ross says that. And some people say there's some other ones out there that are smoother or whatnot, but that this one is the all around, on average, best one you can get, especially for the bang for buck and for the availability. I don't know the thing about it. Never smelled Blue Talisman. Don't know anything about the profile. I think it's supposed to be very blue. Of course, named Blue Talisman, but very woody, very, very, very fruity, citric. And I guess because this one from Lattafa is also very sweet, like a lot more sweetness added to it. So I'm expecting powerful. I'm expecting sweet. I'm expecting fruits and wood. So let's see what we think about it. I already smell it. Wow, that is very strong, actually. That is very sweet. Very, very sweet, fruity. Probably don't need to be wafting it. I'm waving the test strip, and I probably do not need to be doing that. I'm gonna guess we had enough time. So let's go ahead and go in and smell it. Whoa, okay. I don't know what to think about this. I know a lot of people like it, a lot of people hype it, and I'm not saying it's bad, but it's very, very, very strong. And so I'm kind of overloaded. Very, very, very strong sweetness, a lot of fruits. Yeah, just a lot of sweetness. I'm pretty sure the woodiness doesn't come out until way into the dry down. It's not bad though. If you like sweet, musky, fruity, this is definitely it. But it's not bad. Yeah, really like it, but I want to let it sit for a bit. From the beginning, that bottle was giving me a problem, so hopefully it doesn't continue giving problems. Now on to the last one here. The most hyped out of everything here, probably the most hyped recently, or especially for the season, out of everything I have even behind me. It is by French Avenue, and it is Vulcan Pho, the God of Fire Hype Beast clone. The one that really threw down the gauntlet to all the other clone companies and said, I did it, let's see if you can do it too. And they all answered the best way possible. Some people say that there's some other ones out there that have better openings, that have more realistic mango and yada, 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 all this and that. But this one, without a doubt, is the most hyped and most universally liked. So, and agreed upon that it is a really good clone. So here I am to find it for myself. It has been sold out almost every time I went to look at it, even when I was wanting to buy it just by itself. And the moment I had the opportunity to get it for a pretty good price from FragranceNet, along with a lot of other stuff at the same time, I took that deal up and I got it. Even though it might not be the best, you know, out there, it was still one that was available and still not a bad price overall. So apparently the name of the game on this one is Mango. That if you like mango, you are going to love this one. I know that Gulf Orchid has Mango Ice, which is their take on it, and I think that one's a lot more mango forward. And there's a few other clones out there that try to pick out the mango or, like, you know, revise it, make it more realistic and whatnot. But this one is the one I have. Anyway, so go through, spray it, see what you think about it. Oh yeah, that's good. It has a little bit of a bubblegummy style sweet opening that's not just fruitiness, like I said, like an extra sweetness to it. You do get that mango, it's tropical, but it's not like a super rindy, super realistic mango. Like I said, it's like a sugar-coated mango. Still very fresh, a little bit of like a clean floral aspect right behind it. A lot of like clean musks, and I imagine there's like a probably a watery kind of aspect to it as well, because I mean it's trying to be like a tropical thing, and you can't have tropical without having some fresh watery like ocean beach vibes to it. As I keep sniffing it, it definitely has a unisex factor to it, where it's not just masculine, which I know the original God of Fire is also unisex, but I think it has a slight edge that is kind of masculine, and that may come from some woods that are under here that are come in a little later. But with just the fruit, florals, and the freshness, it definitely can be just, you know, unisex. That's good, dude. That's good. Very fresh. Very, very, very fresh. Vacation worthy. Like you're going out to the beach, you're going to Miami, you're going to Pensacola, you're going to wherever, Bora Bora, Panama, you know, City Beach, you're going to the Bahamas, you're going to Aruba, wherever, you know. It has a little bit of a powderiness in there, like a slight powdery edge around the tail end as we're getting to that mid, but it still has that bubblegum kind of thing in the opening too, but I think it's just trying to add in the sweetness with the fruits. Real quick, I'm gonna let these sit for just a second, give my nose a little bit of a break, maybe go out and breathe some fresh air, and then we'll come back in, get on the Fragrantica or wherever we're gonna look at and smell it, see if it's changed any, and then go through the note breakdown. So give me just a second. And I'm back with a fresh nose and hopefully ready to go back through these after they sat for a little bit and maybe go through some changes and hopefully be able to open up a little more and see if anything is different. And of course, we've got to go on the phone and we'll bring up the fragrances one by one, and after smelling them and see how close we are to, you know, what we're actually smelling, and see what's all actually in this as far as note-wise. Starting off with Yeah Man Parfum by Maison Alhambra, you know, the YSOY Parfum Flanker. Just go in and smell it to see if anything's changed or whatnot. Okay, it has way more of that sweet blue, like fresh, clean, woody, ambery dry down. Okay, top notes are apple, aldehydes, ginger, and grapefruit. Middle notes are lavender, sage, and geranium. And base notes are tonka bean, frankincense, cedar, and patchouli. So maybe that tonka bean is what giving me that, you know, base of more like powdery sweetness that I thought, but not bad. Like I said, I do imagine that after it sits for a little bit and matures, and after I actually wear it on skin, that it will develop differently. Like Maison Alhambra ones are the ones that really, really do very well with maturing, along with, you know, Lattafa. Not bad though. I mean, like for the then for like the 20 bucks or maybe 19 bucks, I forgot how much it was. Not bad at all. Definitely better than the last Maison Alhambra one I got for the cold weather one. That one, after time, it just didn't quite grow on me, but this one, I think it will grow on me a lot. So yeah, really like this one, really good. Now by Armaf, the Odyssey Lemony, or Limoni, I don't know how you pronounce that one, but the more citrus heavy ones, but like I said, supposed to be more naturals using this for the citrus, supposed to be more realistic. So naturals tend to have actual better progression over time as they, you know, go off and react to your skin and whatnot. So let's see if this one has changed a little bit since we first sprayed it. Yeah, okay, there's actually some aromatics. Yeah, some herbals in here, which I imagine would be in here because aromatics and herbs react very well and, you know, complement very well with a lot of citrus, more particularly lemon and certain kinds of herbs. Just has that kind of kitchen cleaning kind of thing to it, but not in a bad way, like natural kitchen air kind of thing. Top notes are lemon, sweet orange, mandarin, and bergamot. All I got was lemon, but I'm pretty sure the rest of those were in there. Middle notes are orange blossom. I did say there was a little bit of a floral aspect. Marine notes and that freshness and ginger. And base notes are tea, musk, and amber. Okay. Very nice. So it should have more of that, again, aromatic nature in there. You know what? I will wear this on skin at some point soon, and maybe that'll give me, you know, better, you know, gauge as to how this actually is. And maybe over time it will mature as well. I mean, all these are clones, so they're all prone to maturity, making them better or worse, but more than likely better. Now the next one, the one I was very excited about, which was Ether Extrait by French Avenue, the Parfums de Marly Greenly clone. I really like this one, but it was starting to dry off pretty quick, but then again, I was probably getting used to it over time. But the cedar woodiness in here I actually do really like, but it had a lot of green aromatics, like grassy greenness to it, which I don't mind. If it's meant to clone a, you know, fragrance that says greenly, I expect it to be very green, and I love green fragrances. But let's smell it and see if it's changed a little bit in the short time we've had it sitting here. Oh yeah, it's dried down, having more of the like a sweet spiciness, like a sweet aromatic spiciness in the woods. Having a little similarity to a dry down of like a Lacoste fragrance or something like that. The top notes are green apple, bergamot, mandarin orange. Middle notes are cedar. Okay, usually cedar is a base note as wood, but you know, cedar, petitgrain, which would add into that greenness. Cashmeran adds into that clean, like muskiness, and violet. And the base notes are musk, oak moss, and amberwood. It is really good though. I do like it. That dry down, if it's a little stronger and lasts like this on the skin, it'd be a really, really good skin scent. Yeah, I can't wait to wear this though. Like, I know this is gonna be good regardless. I just gotta give it some time to, you know, get used to everything out there. Now, the next one, the one that really blew my socks off, that I hope everything else in here stands a chance against this, because man, this one was amazing. Rare Reef by Offnon. Dude, that opening and going into that mid was fantastic. So let's see how it's changed, or if it's changed as it dried down just a little more. Ooh, yeah, it has changed. It's opened up a lot more of a powdery tartness to it. And getting into some other kind of mineralic, like muskiness in there, along with the tartness. Yeah, a lot of aquatic aspects in there, like almost to the point it smells a little bit like that Aquion by Scent Trunk I have back here, or like Megara, or you know, the Megamare Chaos in the Ocean, all that kind of stuff. That kind of funky aquatic wateriness has a little bit of that in there, which adds in like to the oceanic kind of aspect to it. Top notes are orange, mint, citron, grapefruit, black currant, and coriander. So maybe some aromatics I'm smelling. Middle notes are apricot, yep, basil, violet leaf, and rose. So a little floral aspect. And base notes are fig, ambrette, amberwood, and dates. So a lot of fruitiness actually. This is good though, man. This is good. Yeah, I'm definitely wearing this, and this is gonna be a strong one too. I have a feeling this is gonna last forever, and it's gonna project heavy. Fruitiness out the wazoo, really good. Now to the one that kind of confused me a little bit. Lattafa's Art of Universe, meant to be a clone of Blue Talisman, was giving me trouble in the atomizer, and then was very strong, very sweet. I couldn't smell anything past the sweetness hardly. So hopefully it's dried down, being a little more tame and opened up a little bit to the other notes, giving them time to play around rather than taking over the whole playground itself. So smell it, see if it's changed even just a little bit. It has a little bit. It's a lot more airy, a little more floral, I believe, but still very, very, very sweet. Okay, top notes are mandarin, ginger, bergamot, and mint. Almost everything in here has had mint so far. Middle notes are pear and orange blossom, and base notes are musk, amber, and cedar. And yes, it is supposed to be a clone of Blue Talisman. I don't know, just very, very, very sweet. And like maybe as it sits a little bit and also when it's on skin, it will develop differently because then it can actually go through a lot more of a dry down than just, a few minutes on a test strip. And it still smells good, but it's very, very strong fruity. I'm just hoping that this does balance out a little more over time. And now the one I was really looking forward to, but of course I look forward to everything else too, but this one was definitely a top highlight. Vulcan Pho by French Avenue. The mango, monster, the God of Fire, hype beast. So let's go ahead and see if anything has changed. Oh yeah, it's opened up a lot more. I don't know if it's because I gave my nose a break and just went through these or whatnot, but it has opened up a lot more. Yeah, a lot more in depth on the fruitiness. Like I said, not just sweetness, not just that fruity little sugary aspect, but more the tart, the tang, the slight greenness, more freshness. There's some cleanness in here, some florals and things like that. I really do like this though. This is really, really good. Top notes are mango, of course, lemon, ginger, rhubarb, and middle notes are pink pepper, jasmine, violet, and praline. So there's that jasmine floral aspect in there, but praline, I don't know about that. Maybe it's where some fruit, sweetness coming from. And base notes are tonka bean, cedar wood, ambergris, and moss. Whew, that's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a fun one to wear, dude. Yeah, I really like it. All of these are great. The ones that really stand out to me though are definitely Ether Extrait, Vulcan Pho, and Rare Reef is probably the #1 one out of all these. They're kind of tying a little bit with Vulcan Pho, but man, all of them are good. All of them really, really, really good. And there you have it, guys. My summer clone haul. What do you think of this? Do you own any of these? If you do, which one of these is your personal favorite, or what would you put up here that if you had a clone haul, which ones would you grab, or which ones would you suggest that I grab as well? Like if I have a chance to go out and get something, or if I see it online, what do you think I should pick up to add to my new summer collection now that I have, or this new edition that I have here? Do you like these? Do you not like them? Or if you're about to buy them and you're curious about them, have any questions, let me know all those things down in the comments below. I, for one, am very, very excited to have these finally in my collection. As always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you like what you've seen here, you like this haul video and you want to see more haul videos like this, not just my rack stores, but maybe if I order like a big thing of things online, maybe even the cold weather clone haul that I'm planning on doing sometime in September and October, let me know by giving the video a like and a thumbs up. Let me know that you are enjoying these and that you do want to see more like this one. And if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed to the channel, maybe it's your first time being here and you like what you've seen here or what you've seen elsewhere on the channel, I encourage you to please consider supporting this channel by subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you can see all of the things I'm working on in the background, because trust me, there's a lot of things that I've planned even well into the rest of the year that I'd love for you to be right along with me on this cheap and inexpensive fragrance journey. And hey, maybe I can even help you discover something new along the way. And per usual, guys, that's all I have for today's video. Again, thank you for being here and for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope that you've enjoyed it. I will see all of you again in the next video. Be blessed.